You can't break my honky-tonk heart. It was torn to shreds before you ever stepped into this bar. Some other woman broke it first. Now I keep it too numb to hurt. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. You waltzed in here tonight looking like a million. It was plain to see you thought you'd do me in. Well, I don't believe it's my heart you'll be killing, 'cause it ain't beating down that door again. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. It was torn to shreds before you ever stepped into this bar. Some other woman broke it first, and now I keep it too numb to hurt. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. Old jukebox playing Hank can't sound no better, and my bank account can't be more overdrawn. They can't make old Hickory Lake any wetter, and my ex-baby can't be no more gone. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. It was torn to shreds before you ever stepped into this bar. Some other woman broke it first, and now I keep it too numb to hurt. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. With me all night. You can't break my honky-tonk heart. No, you won't break my honky-tonk heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
See that girl over there with the perfect skin and the perfect hair? She fits into her world just perfectly. Everybody wants to know her name, wanna get her number, wanna play her game, and be invited to her sweet 16 when she looks in the mirror, but she don't like what she sees. 'Cause that girl made up, spending all your money, but tomorrow wanna break up. They laugh and they tan and you'll be Gucci. She's her biggest fan. misunderstood. Slowly lets go of her dignity when she looks in that mirror. Bet she don't like what she sees. 'Cause that girl, jaded, lying in her bed, but she's the one that made it. He lies when she cries, barely holds on to a little bride. I wouldn't wanna be that girl. Playing softball with my daddy in the backyard, making wishes on shooting stars. I never wanna be that far from that girl. That
Her name is Brooklyn Summer. She is 11 years old, and that is her latest single. It is called That Girl. This guy had the pleasure of interviewing her a couple of weeks ago. We had a great time hanging out on the radio. Before that, Mr. Scott Southworth, Break My Honky Tonk Heart. We interviewed him a few weeks ago and had a great time. We always have a great time hearing the stories behind the songs that we play on the radio station. We're going to do that again tonight. Welcome to a Friday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best by indie artists. Tonight, I'm going to be interviewing a brand new artist to the world of country music, and we're going to play his one and only debut single tonight. His name is Rafe Carlson, and you'll get to hear his story and the song as well, so stay tuned for that. We want to thank all of our syndicated stations and radio affiliates for playing the show as well. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com, Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, Belgium, itsliferadio.com, radiotheking.be, that is also Belgium, lpcountry.com, wvmiradio.com, itsmycountry.online, live106.5.com from Kansas City, Missouri, musiccitydigitalmedianetwork.com from Nashville, Tennessee, realradio.us, and we are also simulcasting on our TV channel, indiecountrytelevision.com, getmeradio.com. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio on all of those formats. We are also on Spotify. We are on iHeartRadio in the podcast section. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio. Right now, let's get back to more new country music. How about Mr. John Wolfe from the state of Texas? This is called Boots on a Dance Floor. Great song on a Friday night edition of Today's Country. From KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
We're all wake up, shake it off, coffee strong, and hit the road. We're all racetrack, nothing but fast songs on the radio. It's a skyline changing, dirt road paving, damn sure better lock your door. We're a 40-hour grind, not counting overtime, but Friday night on the back porch, we're boots on a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. About the time the sun's setting, we'll be getting where we wanna be. You got a plan, got your hands in the back pockets of my jeans. We got the full moon setting low, country gold radio coming through the window screen. And when we find our feet, we don't miss a beat. That's the thing about you and me. We're boots on a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. On a dance floor, birds on a wire, red on a barn door, ring on fire, cloud in a blue sky, rolling along, all free and easy, just like a song. In a world full of running and chasing down money, yeah, me and you were moving at our own pace, honey, like curves on an old Ford, like boots on a dance floor. You and me were like boots on a dance floor. Yeah, we're like red on a barn door. You and me were like curves on an old Ford. Yeah, we're like boots on a dance floor.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
If you got a floorboard that needs 2 feet, a voice is calling shotgun, a hand right there to reach across the center console and hold on to your knee. Well, I know a girl. If you got a stretch of beach somewhere in Carolina that needs pink painted toes on a towel I'll bathe beside you while the whole world in the sunset all goes flying by you. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. If you got a house at the end of some street full of crazy family who needs someone to meet, so your mom can tell her friends all you love her, she's so sweet. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl.
Marin Taylor. That is called I Know a Girl. You can check out the video to that on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. While you're checking out ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com, right after this radio show, right, ladies and gentlemen, you might as well check out the video to this next single from Darren Morris and the Darren Morris Band, our good friend from Gilmer, Texas. Video to Dancing in the Rain on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and IndieCountryTelevision.com.
She can smell those storm clouds rolling in. Takes my hand and gives me a grin. Sticks out her tongue to catch a drop or two. Makes her laugh, so I do it too. She likes dancing in the rain. Spinning around in that white sundress. Her shoes kicked off and her hair a mess. Yeah, the neighbors stop and stare. They think she's crazy, but she don't care. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Lying there next to me. The wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things. Fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she'd just go dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. The lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. When that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
Nobody knows new country
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
They let me drive down that old gravel road in Papa's truck when I was 9 years old. Spent Sunday mornings in a sacred place. That's where I learned to sing Amazing Grace. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. tractor in a field of gold, a rocking chair and a cherry coke, a million walnuts that I picked up, just trying to make myself a couple of bucks. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. Wherever I go, whatever I do, not a second goes by that I don't think of you. The more I live, the more I understand. You made me everything that I am. Blue and gold, I wore your number 8. We'd walk to Sonic for a strawberry shake. With all my friends, with all the time in the world, I hope you know I'll always be your girl. Dear hometown, don't wanna let you down. Dear hometown, I hope I make you proud. Dear hometown, I'm sure I'll see you around. Oh, dear hometown, I hope I make you proud.
They are the group Cross Atlantic. They are from Bolivar, Missouri, just north of where I'm broadcasting live in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. And we've got some great live entertainment happening right now. You can catch it all on our website every Thursday and Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time is when we hit the airwaves, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. We will be interviewing Mr. Rafe Carlson after this next song. Blake Wood is the artist. This is called Everything I Want on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a finally Friday.
I got a little bit of hometown in my roots that I can't ever let go. Keep a little bit of dirt underneath these boots. You turn on my radio, you'll hear a little George Strait, little bit of Hank coming through the speakers. And that girl riding shotgun, she's a good one, yeah, she's a keeper. I got a good view of a sunset, a southern belle spinning round in a sundress. You should hear the drawl when she starts to talk, y'all, I ain't done yet. I got some true friends I can lean on, but too lame this old truck can speed on. I'm just living life like a country song. Ain't rich, but I got everything I want. Yeah, I got everything I want. Hell, I might not know where I'll be in 20 years, but I'd be lying if I said this life wasn't cut out for me. Working each day for another dollar, no, I wouldn't trade this blue collar to live it any other way. Yeah, 'cause at the end of every day, I got a good view of a sunset, a southern belle spinning round in a sundress. You should hear the drawl when she starts to talk, y'all, I ain't done yet. I got some true friends I can lean on, but too lame this old truck can speed on. I'm just living life like a country song. Ain't rich, but I got everything I want. I got a good view of a sunset, a southern belle spinning round in a sundress. You should hear the draw when she starts to talk. Y'all, I ain't done yet. I got some true friends I can lean on, a two-lane this old truck can speed on. I'm just living life like a country song. Ain't rich, but I got everything I want. Yeah, I got everything I want. Yeah, yeah, everything I want.
His name is Blake Wood. That is called Everything I Want, and you can follow him at Blakewood Music and look him up on TikTok. That's where I found him, and go follow him there. Tell him Tim Kelly sent you. Tim Kelly on Air is my TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And so go find him at Blakewood Music. Everything I Want. Well, we've got a great radio interview lined up for tonight with a gentleman by the name of Rafe Carlson. How are you, sir?
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Glad to have you on the program. Thanks for doing the interview tonight.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Absolutely. You got a brand new debut single out called Lost and Found. We're getting ready to spin it and make its radio debut tonight for the first time. And so that's exciting for me because I've heard it and nobody else that listens to this station has. And boy, we love playing the brand new music around here.
Super exciting. Yeah, it was a blast to make that song. And I'm really excited for more people to start listening to it.
Yeah.
More people to hear.
That's going to happen tonight. We are syndicated on about 13 stations, all kinds of different formats. This will go to iHeartRadio and Spotify and all that big stuff. And so we're excited about every time we push the play button on new music because you're out in over 200 countries around the world.
Very cool.
That is cool. Now, you're from Minnesota, as we was talking off the air, right?
Yes, sir. I'm from Duluth, Minnesota, right up the tip of Lake Superior.
Okay, awesome. And we were talking about me being in Branson, Missouri, of course, and it's been hot here until this week. It kind of eased up a little bit, and you told me you just can't handle the humidity. So, man, I hope that don't keep you from coming to Branson sometime, though.
Oh, I love Branson. I came through in a camper trip one time.
Did you?
It was a blast.
Awesome. Well, I'm just north of there where I live, but I love going down there, and I work my full-time gig down there at a theme park called Silver Dollar City. So if you've heard of that and you like to ride roller coasters and if you have kids or anything like that, I can hook you up with some passes if you come back again.
Very cool. I actually walked right past it last time I was down. So
did you really?
Stop by, yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, it's like an 1880s theme park, and but they've kind of modernized it for the younger crowd because that younger crowd loves those roller coasters, and they have one called Time Traveler that actually drops 9 stories deep, and then it's the cars all spin as it's dropping, so that's pretty wild.
That sounds like a good time.
Yep, absolutely. Well, speaking of good time, I bet you have a good time making country music too.
Yeah, it's I found the kind of the country music world to be pretty welcoming and lots of really cool people. I'm not super familiar with like the pop and the rock world and everything, but I just know the country world has been really welcoming and a lot of really cool people and awesome opportunities. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I say it all the time on the radio in the interviews that I do. Country music truly is 3 chords and the truth. I love the stories that they tell, and that's like why I like doing the radio interviews. But you can also understand the words to it. Some of the pop and rock stuff, and I even get some country that's hard to understand if the production's just not dead on. With the music being just right, same level as your vocals, sometimes it's hard to understand all the words, but we have a reputation here of playing the best stuff, and boy, I was thrilled with what you got going on when Paula sent it to me from Ablaze Entertainment. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's great. I'm glad you liked it too. We definitely tried to do a more kind of a country rock approach.
Yeah.
I think that as a sound, has been working out for me pretty well lately. And I think we're going down that road.
That is awesome. What got you interested in music, and how long have you been doing it? Now, I know this is your debut single, but have you been at it for a little while, or are you just getting your feet wet?
Well, there's a lot that's been kind of behind the scenes going on for a long time. I used to kind of play with my cousins, so my family's really musical. I grew up with probably 100 cousins. My dad comes from a family of 9 kids, and they all got 6 kids. So we got a big musical family up here in Duluth. So that was really cool growing up. It was kind of just the natural thing to do, is pick up an instrument and start singing. And for me, though, I didn't really make it a priority until I graduated high school.
Okay.
And then I started posting, covers here and there on YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. And it really started just gaining traction in May, which is basically when I quit my job and I said I'm doing this 100%, going all in.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, a lot of things have happened really quick. I've met a lot of cool people, but of course there's always going to be things that take time, and there's always going to be things that require, you got to kind of pay your dues in some ways. Yeah. But yeah, it's been fun. I've been playing guitar since I was about 13, 14, so close to 10 years.
Wow.
And then I've been singing pretty much my whole life. So.
That's awesome. Now, in school, did you take a lot of music classes, or if you had vocal coaching or anything like that?
I didn't. I tried to fit in with the cool kids way too much in school. I actually wasn't. I was in. I think they called it show choir. Which was like it was like being in choir class, but you could try out for it, and then you could, do the kind of like the headline, the choir concerts.
Yeah.
that only your mom and dad would come to and see you sing. So I did that for I think a year or two, and it was fun. But I played basketball. I had fun doing that. My friends weren't super musical, so I kind of put it on the back burner until I was about, probably 19, 20 years old, and then I really started taking it seriously. Yeah, well,
then me and you were cool, because I used to hang out with the same kind of cool kids like you did.
I was the one not cool kid, and I just tried to do my best to fit in.
Just trying to fit in. Well, I'll tell you what, if they haven't taken notice yet, they're going to when we start playing your music, because I think you got a cool song, and it's going to go places.
I certainly hope so. I hope people like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, of all the genres out there that you could have gotten into, and you said you wasn't big on pop and rock and some of those others, but, tell me why you picked country and maybe some of the artists that inspired you to want to make country music.
I think country, in a way, it was kind of out of necessity. I mean, I've been listening to country music my whole life. That's what I was kind of raised on, before I even had a say in the matter of what kind of music I listened to, But I really I grew up on, Blake Shelton, Kenny Chesney, Jason Aldean, stuff like that, like the late 2000s, early 2010s kind of country era.
Okay.
And of course, I love Conway Twitty and all the old stuff. I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan, all that stuff too.
You're a young fellow. When I was hanging out with the cool kids in my class, that was 1981, was my senior year. So.
Right on.
But there was a lot of good country then too. But coming up in the 90s is when I really got into country radio. Garth Brooks, Toby Keith, Vince Gill, those guys from Oklahoma, because I was living in Ada, Oklahoma in the 2000s, where Blake Shelton is from. And that's when he got started too, was right around then. So that's some good stuff. You're in some good company there.
I love the 90s for country. I think, my producer is Jeff Huskins, and he played fiddle for Little Texas.
Oh, nice.
Black. Yeah, so he's got some crazy stories.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah. And
90s were cool for country.
Yep. And I'm sure that's one of your goals, is to get out there on the road doing shows. Hopefully all this COVID stuff will soon go away, because I just talked to my vice president today, and another big, huge show got canceled. And, Garth Brooks canceled his last 5 stadium tours. He went to Kansas City, was his last one, actually, here in Missouri at Arrowhead Stadium, and then he canceled the last 5 of them. And Florida Georgia Line and some of these other artists started following suit. So, hopefully that all goes away. But I know you want to get out there on the road and experience some of that stuff, and maybe make your own stories and your own memories by performing out on the road.
Yes, it's been in some ways it's been a tough time to really go kind of nose to the grindstone and go all in with music. But in other ways it's been, at least in my local market, when I started playing live, everybody was ready for live music again.
Yeah.
It was right at the kind of the end of the huge COVID deal. Now it seems to be coming back again a little bit, but we're kind of just playing it by ear and seeing how it plays out.
Yeah. Well, I wish you all the success in the world. And I want to ask you this question too. And I don't know a lot about the mainstream artists. I've done this indie country thing, and you asked me off the air how long I'd been on the air. I've been doing this since 2012, so I'm in year number 9, getting ready to be year number 10 in May of next year. But I don't know a lot about the mainstream artists, but I think Luke Bryan, before he got started in country music, used to bag groceries at a grocery store, if I'm not mistaken. And
well, if I'm being totally honest with you, I'm not really fluent on mainstream country either.
I'm not either. But when something like that happens and he makes it big, and I know that inspires you. But at what point in time did you say, "Hey, I'm done with the full-time job, the struggling, and I want to do my passion, my dream full-time"? Tell us what you did before that, and how that all kind of went down, where you want to make music full-time.
Well, I was selling RVs. I was selling motorhomes and travel trailers.
Yeah.
And it was actually a good gig. I really liked it, and it was tough because I've always done sales in some way, shape, or form. Since I graduated high school, I was always in different sales jobs, and I sold RVs for close to 3 years. And I really loved it. I didn't want to leave, but I couldn't put music on the back burner anymore. So I kind of wanted to test it and see if it was something I could make a sustainable income doing, So I took a day. I had a day off. I think it was like a Tuesday or something, and I wanted to. You know what busking is?
No, huh?
It's like where basically you go like a homeless person on the side of the road and play music and put a tip jar out and see if anybody throws cash. So I wanted to do that just to see if it was something where I could generate enough in tips to make a living out of it. So I didn't want to do it in my hometown because I was worried I'd run into somebody I know, or run into like an old school teacher of mine or something.
Yeah.
And have embarrassing conversation, have them think I'm homeless or something.
Yeah.
So I drove up, about 30-40 minutes north of Duluth, northeast up the North Shore of Lake Superior, to a little town called Two Harbors, and I walked out to the pier, kind of where most of the tourists come when they come up and do like the North Shore tour. And I sat up on the side, put a little tip jar out, played guitar and sang for about 30-40 minutes, and I think I made like $50, and I was like, yep. So the next day I walked in and gave my 2 weeks notice, and that was about it.
Yeah, $50 an hour is a pretty good wage. If you weren't making that, you did the right thing. So that's awesome. I didn't know what busking was, but I had an artist that I've interviewed, and this has been several years ago. His name's Kyle Douglas from the Kyle Douglas Band, and he had a story real similar to yours. He started playing for homeless people, actually living on the streets, and they told him his music was good enough that, man, he needs to really think about taking it big time. And so that's what he did. And it was homeless people that really fueled his dream, of telling him his music was that good. And then he ends up on our radio station and lots of others.
Some of the coolest people and some of the most talented musicians I've met, at least in my immediate area, have been homeless folks just on the side of the road playing guitar.
Yep. Well, and I'm always interested in voiceover, and there was that guy Ted Williams that was homeless on the side of the road holding up a sign, and then he walks up to this car and he's doing, Kraft macaroni and cheese commercial, whatever it was, and that's actually a deal that he got to do some commercials for Kraft macaroni and cheese. But he just had that rich baritone voice. And nobody had known anything about him because of his life circumstances, the drug abuse, alcohol abuse, whatever it was that made him become homeless. And, there's just so much talent there hiding behind that cardboard sign.
Right. Yeah, you never really know.
No.
Until you spend time with someone.
You never do. And I never heard of you, Rafe Douglas, or Rafe Carlson, I'm sorry, before you came along with Paula. And I commend Paula for, putting people out there like you from Ablaze Entertainment. We've worked together real well here recently, and she takes on some talented people. So I don't know how you found her, or did she find you?
Well, she kind of found me. I was doing some duets with a girl here in town in Duluth. Her name is Sydney Hansen. She's been doing a lot longer than I have. And so when I was really new to it, she and her family really took me in, and I will always remember that and appreciate that.
Nice.
They kind of told me about how it works on the larger scale, like in Nashville. Because I was thinking like, hey, well, I'll play little shows around here in Duluth and I'll be fine. But they were like, well, it's actually going to be in the cards for you to take it bigger. And they were really the first folks that made it seem possible for me. So
that's awesome.
I did a couple duets with her, and then Paula found me through her because she was managing Sydney.
Yeah, and I had a great radio interview with Sydney Hansen here a while back, too. She's a fantastic young lady, and I love her music as well. Now I got to play some Sydney Hansen tonight, so that's good stuff.
She's great, yeah.
I love her stuff. But now Paula made tagged me in a post here the other day, too, and I'm not going to get into all of it, but from what I can remember about it, she was saying that, no matter how good a song is, you still got to have somebody to promote that song and to back you up on it. and to push it out there. So you're still kind of in the same industry as you were before. Even though you left sales of one item, your song is a product. It's finished, it's done, and now you're trying to pitch it to the world. So you're kind of really still in sales and an entrepreneur, aren't you, when you're doing music like you are?
Yeah, it's just it takes different forms. I think everybody's a salesman or saleswoman, at every point in your life, because you're always selling something.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether it's yourself or a product or,
Yeah. And that's me on Facebook. I don't get into the personal stuff. I'm not political on there. Don't care anything about that. That'll lose you more friends than it'll ever make you and stuff like that. But we're all there to promote something, basically. So I leave it to the radio station, basically, to promote that and to draw people in. My profile is not what I do for a living on my full-time gig. It's what I am on the radio, because that's what's going to get me the music sent to me. And that has worked for 9 years, and it continues to.
Right. Yep. I think that's the way to do it.
And even if you have to be somebody else, I've been Tim Kelly half as long as I've been my first name. My real last name is not Kelly, but that's my radio name. And the first station I worked at back in 1999 in FM radio, everybody wanted you to make up a radio name. So I picked Tim Kelly, and I've been that for 20 plus years now. And so, even for an artist, that's something you have to think about, what you might want your stage name to be that makes you unique, that makes you totally you. And that's what I'm looking for in music. I want somebody that, sounds totally different than anybody else.
Well, I think you found someone with a pretty unique name, I hope.
I did. Rafe Carlson. I was like, yes. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'd probably have to pick my parents' brains for a little while, but I think it was kind of just, the weirdest name they could think of. And,
yeah.
Let's name him whatever gets him bullied the most in middle school, and we'll go with that.
That's right. I worked with a guy years ago. His name was Brad Bradley, and I thought, man, his parents didn't think very long about his name. So, it can be that simple, or it can really be unique. But I think you got a great name for, stage name, whatever you decide to do with your career, and you're going to go places, my friend.
I certainly hope so. And I think, my opinion on my name has obviously changed since I was about 11 years old. And I'm a fan of it now, just because I think it's really, you ever heard the song A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash?
Yep.
I think it's one of those things, because at the core of, the cornerstone of who I am is an individualist, and I think my name has really made that happen.
I love it. So you wanted to kill your dad at one point, but it's okay now.
Exactly. Yeah, we fought in the streets and I bit off his ear.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, there's a song there. You can do a remake of something right there.
There you go.
Yeah, awesome. Now, we've got the one song that we're going to play tonight, and it's your debut single. But tell us some maybe projects that you've got in the works and shows that you're looking at maybe performing. We'd love to have you here in Branson one of these days.
Oh, I'd love to come back down there. Beautiful place. I got two or 3 days in the studio in a couple weeks here down at Soundstage in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to be working on some new stuff. I got about 8 or 9 tracks right now that are mastered or being mixed and mastered right now. That I'm kind of going to release at my own discretion. I think releasing is a better strategy now than holding on to stuff forever.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get as much out there as I can.
Right. Well, and, I talk about this all the time in the radio. We live in the digital world now, and it's so easy to, when you got a finished product now, you don't have to go like, I use this scenario all the time of Loretta Lynn walking in to a program director's office at a radio station with a record of Coal Miner's Daughter and asking him if he'd play it. Sure, they're going to play it back then. It's great. Nothing ever had been heard like that before back then. But it just doesn't work that way now in radio, does it? It's all digital and done through MP3s and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, and you kind of have to change with it.
Yeah.
I think that's what separates a lot of people from a lot of other people is who adapts,
Yeah. And, having good people in your corner like you do with Paula Ann and Ablaze Entertainment, and I'm sure your folks, your mom and dad and everybody, if you have siblings are backing you 100%, 110%, because I've been doing this for 9 years, and I just played a young lady by the name of Brooklyn Summer, 11 years old, interviewed her a few weeks ago. Her mom and dad are listening to the interview. They get on the phone after we all hang up on the radio, but and thanking me for what we do for her and pushing the music out there. But if a parent believes that their child has talent, they will promote that child until the day they die, won't they?
Yeah, and it's really cool to see, obviously my folks, when I told them I was quitting my job to do music, they're not really, they're pretty traditional in that sense. So
yeah.
My dad was like, what? Like, why would you, but it's been cool over the past several months to hear him say the words, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Which
Ooh,
is like,
wow.
it's not so often to hear your father say something like that. So it's
Yeah.
been,
Yep.
it's been incredible. And it's awesome to have them in my corner too.
Hey, believe it or not, I had the same thing with my parents when I told them I wanted to be a DJ. They're like, what are you thinking? But I grew up listening to the big names in radio in Los Angeles. Rick Dees was on the air. Yeah, and it wasn't country music at that point. It was 80s music for me that really touched me. And that was a genre, of a decade that I absolutely loved and I still love listening to. But then I slowly got accustomed to country music when I married a girl from Oklahoma and spent 20 years down there in Oklahoma. And so, it kind of grew on me. It really did. And I've vowed to never do anything but country radio from now on. I'll still love listening to that kind of music, the 80s stuff. But to DJ it and talk to you guys, I love country artists, man. You guys are so humble and kind and down to earth. And I want to do all I can to help you get out there and get heard.
Well, that's awesome. I think there's an honesty in country music that's not really found anywhere else. Like,
yeah.
Just a rawness and an honesty that, in a lot of other music, you don't really know how the person feels. And a lot of country artists, I feel like they wear their heart on their sleeve. And I think people are kind of drawn to that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And they call Nashville Music City. You talked about Nashville, that you're getting ready to go back there and do some more stuff music-wise. But a buddy of mine told me, and this has been a while back, and it could be more than this now, but he said 45,000 people a year are moving to Nashville, Tennessee to try to make it in country music. Now, is that something you aspire to one of these days?
Yeah, I really, I love living here in Duluth, and I wouldn't make it something, I wouldn't move down there until I absolutely have to. Not that I don't love Nashville. I think it's a great place to live. I just really, I have pretty strong roots up here, and once we cross that bridge, I'm definitely going to move down there. But
yeah. And I've interviewed artists from all over the place, and I'll ask them, and I'm going to ask you too, because we're going to give a big shout out to the recording studio that you use and where you produce Lost and Found at. But, you don't have to be in Nashville to make great country music, do you?
No, not anymore. People can do it. I know folks that record really cool music right here in Duluth. So
yeah.
If you have the right setup, you can do it anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And Springfield, Missouri, just north of me in Branson, and there's some recording studios in Branson that the folks here locally use too. But there's just a lot of good places around the country, and if you just find the right people, that know what they're doing and that aren't there to just take your money, because I think I hear a lot of that when I get songs sent to me, that recording studio just took their money, the production's just not there. Not that they can't sing and that they don't have talent, but I like to hear a little bit of everything in a country song. And give you an example of Ronnie Millsap's Smoky Mountain Rain. It's the piano for me that makes that song, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
And you got Ronnie's voice, of course, and he's great on a lot of other stuff, but Smoky Mountain Rain to me stands alone as probably his biggest hit and the biggest song out there that he ever made, and it's because of that piano action that they got going on in it.
So the piano that was on that song is actually right in Ronnie's place studio, which is right next door to Soundstage, which is where we record at.
Isn't that cool? So there you go. And so it's, music isn't just about the artist's voice, and radio's not about the DJ's voice. I sound better when I push play and start playing your music. It absolutely makes the station work, and that's why we call it New Country's Best, because that's what it's all about, man, is the music.
Right.
Yep. Now let me ask you this too. What are some in a show? If you're doing a show, what are some of the favorite songs that you like to cover, other than your original stuff?
Man, I'd say it's pretty diverse, and I think that's what I've heard from a lot of folks that come and see me live, at least up here in Duluth and people down in Nashville. But I do a lot of stuff by Chris Stapleton. He's one of my bigger inspirations, and I do a lot of stuff by Zach Brown Band. Recently I've thrown in more modern stuff. I've done a couple Morgan Wallen songs, but really, I'm as much a country fan as I'm a rock fan. I come from a pretty, like a rock and hard rock background as well. So
okay.
I try to throw stuff like that in there if I can. It's hard with just one person, an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
But you
what
don't
are we
see a drum
talking?
set.
What are we talking? Rock bands? AC/DC, Poison, Kiss.
Just about anything, you name it. I mean, as far as who's influenced me, probably Alice in Chains. I was making '90s grunge. Alice in Chains, Audio Slave, anything with Chris Cornell, Soundgarden.
Okay.
I was a big fan of Metallica. I don't listen to them a whole lot anymore, but yeah, I got really into the heavy stuff. I listened a lot like Slipknot, Pantera, all the good stuff. So
that's good stuff. Yeah, awesome.
And there's some that I can step back and say, this has influenced my music, but there's a lot that I don't think really has. But as far as influences, I think anything from Chris Stapleton to all the way back to like Dan Fogelberg, like 70s singer-songwriter,
Yep.
Johnny Cash. But pretty wide range of influences. I try to play as much of that stuff as I can live.
Okay.
I'm bad at just playing the hits. I play the stuff I like.
Yeah, and that's when you know how to play the guitar. Like obviously you've been playing for a long time. Then that is cool. That is real talent when you can just be that diversified in a show. That is some cool stuff.
Yeah, I try to be. I don't know if everybody's a fan of it. Some people just want to hear Margaritaville and Rock Me Mama like a wagon wheel. So
yeah, well, they're everywhere out here in Branson, Missouri. We've had for the last 6 days at Silver Dollar City country gospel music, and they absolutely love it. And they're the older generation that is coming out there for this show that's being held the last 6 nights. It's in the evening. After 5 o'clock, they are coming in. They're bringing their own cushions to sit on and everything, and it's just amazing to see. And that's what I was telling my vice president, because we're looking at putting on a show for Branson called Indie Country Fest. I want to do a 2-day music festival of just live country music, food, funnel cakes, barbecue, the whole 9 yards. Do it upright. But it's that kind of crowd that comes to this town that you got to think about when you're putting on a show. So, the listeners to this radio station are like my age too, which is in the 50 range. So we got to appeal to everybody with what we do, don't we? Or try to.
Oh, totally. And, that sounds like a blast too. You having a funnel cake. So
yeah, there you go.
Have one.
Well, keep some open dates next spring, and we're getting ready to put that thing together. We're still just looking for a venue, with this COVID and everything that is going on. In a couple of weeks, actually, we were supposed to be in Lewisburg, Tennessee, doing a Duck River Country Music Fest that just got canceled. So I was getting ready to take my laptop that I'm using now for the show and head out there in a couple of weeks, but unfortunately, we won't be able to do that. But now this might be a tough question for you too, because you are so diversified in music and you love the rock genre as well. What would be Rafe Carlson's dream gig? If there is an artist that you could either perform with live on stage or do a duet with, what would be some names that we might know?
Well, are we talking living or dead? Because that's probably
either one. Living's usually the easiest ones to perform with, I was told.
Yeah, unless you know how to resurrect.
But either one.
My number one would be Dan Fogelberg.
Okay,
and,
awesome.
I've listened to a lot of music, and I've listened to a lot of different types of music, and I think he really is the epitome of the perfect singer-songwriter. And that is somebody that, just a solo acoustic or a duo acoustic show with him would be just incredible. And I've definitely dreamed about that.
Yeah.
If I could get on stage with Chris Stapleton too, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. And Dan Fogelberg, maybe even Chris Stapleton, they didn't have the, where they could hit just those powerful notes. They're not that kind of artist. They're just, they open their mouth and they sing and they make it sound so easy, don't they?
Yeah, it just sounds effortless.
My soon-to-be wife, my fiance, loves Anne Murray, as a classic country artist, and she just had a flow to her. She didn't hit the big notes either, but she just had a pure sound, and that's what I like to hear, and that's what I believe you have.
I certainly hope so, and I think a lot of times when these artists, maybe they're not, it doesn't sound like they're hitting the big notes, but they really are. But they just don't sound like big notes because they're not really straining. They just make it sound and look so effortless.
Yep. And
for me, it would be a huge note. For Chris Stapleton is easy.
Yeah, and what that is called God-given talent, and you have it.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the folks are going to realize that here in just a moment. We're going to play your song for you, Lost and Found. And boy, when you get some more stuff that you want to promote, be sure to hit me up again or have Paula do it, and we would love to have you back on.
I will do. We got a lot of good stuff coming out.
Awesome. It's been a lot of fun, man. And before we do let you go, though, let me ask you where everybody can find you on social media.
Yeah, so I'm probably most active on Instagram, so that's just going to be at Rafe, R-A-F-E, Carlson.
Okay.
And then I do have a TikTok account, which I'm not super active on, but that's also Rafe Carlson. Facebook is Rafe Carlson Official, and then my website is rafecarlson.com. So that's for all my upcoming shows and everything like that.
All right. Sounds like a deal, and we will certainly be in touch and keep playing your music, and we wish you all the success in the world. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks, Tim. It's been a great time.
Absolutely. Lost and Found. His name is Rafe Carlson, KICR Indie Country Radio on a finally Friday.
Lost and found again, looking for a reason, leaving where I can, for my heart stops beating. Maybe you're somewhere I don't wanna know. Can you feel it? Where the feeling's on. Maybe you found somebody to hold, or are you waiting for love to lead you back home? Pour another drink, count the things that went wrong, trying everything to try to put out this fire that's been burning so long. And maybe you're somewhere I don't wanna know. Can you feel it? Where the feeling's on. Maybe you found somebody to hold, or are you waiting for love to lead you back home? We part ways in a day, you come right back to me. Could it be you and me? We just can't let it be. No. All I know where you go is wherever I'll be. Yeah. When you love me so good, then you leave. Can't you see what it does to me? And maybe you're somewhere I don't wanna know. Can you feel it? Where the feeling's on. Maybe you found somebody to hold, or are you waiting for love to lead you back home? Maybe you're somewhere I don't wanna know. Can you feel it? Where the feeling's on. Maybe you found somebody to hold, or are you waiting for love to lead you back home? Oh yeah.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
We said goodbye 3 years ago today. There ain't been one single night without you for me.
kick off our number 2 of the show. Big hit for Dusty Lee, 99 Halos. That is a mega song right there. It needs to be played on every radio station around the country. Right now, it just did in over 200 countries, so congratulations to her. Congratulations to Rafe Carlson, too, on his brand new single. He is awesome. We had a great radio interview. If you're just now getting tuned in, don't worry. Everything is recorded. You can catch the show live, of course, on our website, KICR IndieCountryRadio.com, but you can catch all of our recorded shows as well. So go check out RafeCarlson.com is his website. Great radio interview, and I thank you very much, buddy, and you got a good future ahead of you. We appreciate you. Mr. Josh Ward is from Montgomery, Texas, and I told you a couple of weeks ago he was in a horse riding accident that could have cost him his life, but the surgery to get his internal bleeding has stopped, and everything is looking good. He is home now and resting and getting stronger every day, and he will get out back on the road soon performing shows, so our prayers continue to be with our good friend Josh Ward. Right now, let's play one of his singles. It is called Together from Josh Ward on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It is great to be together with you for our number 2.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. I won't lay my burdens down on your back for you to carry around. So girl, I hope that you understand. It's just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're a rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say, you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together.
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Half of my friends got married, 2 kids, a house and a yard. The other half still wasted every Friday night at the bar. Some moved across the country, some never left this town. Got it a little more together, but not quite figured out. We were 17 and running free. Thought I knew it all at 23. But in my 30s, I finally feel a little more like me, making just a little bit more money, and I know right where I stand. But I'm still learning, giving up on getting it perfect, not chasing anything that's not worth it, and lost. But here I am, damn, in my 30s. I'm not afraid to say no, I'm precious with my time. I don't get mad if things don't last, I just say goodbye. I take myself to dinner and get that good champagne. Sometimes I still wonder if I'll ever change my name. Will I know it all at 43? Guess I'll have to wait and see. But in my 30s, I finally feel a little more like me, making just a little bit more money, and I know right where I stand. But I'm still learning, giving up on getting it perfect, not chasing anything that's not worth it, and I'm lost. But here I am, damn, in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s. They all keep telling me the best years are right now, and I can't plan it all, but I plan on finding out. In my 30s, I finally feel a little more like me, making just a little bit more money, and I know right where I stand. But I'm still learning, giving up on getting it perfect, not chasing anyone that's not worth it, little lost, but here I am, damn, in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s. In my 30s, growing up in my 30s.
Her name is Emma White. That is called 30s, and you can check out the video to it on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. We're promoting that just as much as we do radio, folks. You got to see these folks in action that make the music that you're hearing on this radio program. This one might get a video to it very, very soon. We'll ask her in our live chat room right now. Her name is Robbie Hart. This song drops to the rest of the world in 6 days on the 9th of September, but we have it right now on KICR Indie Country Radio. The brand new single from Robbie Hart. It is called Outside My Window on New Country's Best.
The car is parked in your driveway. It's been sitting there since that Friday. Your favorite song is stopped halfway since the last time you hit play. Can't believe I never knew the hell that you were going through. Only saw your smiling face as you drove by. Never saw your tear-stained eyes, for the life you tried so hard to hide. hearts are broken, no one says your name. Can't believe I never knew the hell that you were going through. Only saw you smile and wave as you drove by. Never saw your tears stained eyes for the life you tried so hard to hide. Finding demons day and night inside your mind. And always see you wave hello whenever I look outside my window. A bright and beautiful soul, tried so hard but you lost control. The pain behind closed doors, couldn't bear it anymore. You took more than you could take, and it slowly breath away. So then you came to say goodbye, left everybody wondering why. Hopes and dreams all laid to rest, never got to where you came from to rest. Can't believe we never knew the hell that you were going through. Only black to stand in line to say goodbye. As we wipe our tear-stained eyes, wish we would have heard your cries. Finding demons day and night inside your mind. Oh, I see you wave hello whenever I look outside my window. Oh, I see you wave hello.
New country sounds like this.
Talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drunks. We ain't all rough cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing in stress and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest Sedona, Arizona sky, and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel
That's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running. We're right into the store. Your strength and you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
His name is Brandon Davis. He's another great artist I found on that cool app called TikTok. Brandon Davis, you might want to go follow him and check out his latest single, What Cowboys Are For. That is a smash hit song on any radio station. I love it playing it on ours. This next artist scored 9 #1 singles with her former record label Curb Records. Now she has her own independent record label called Dreambound Records. Her name is Jody Messina. I think you've heard of her. This is called Love on a Maybe from Jody Messina on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a finally Friday.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear 'em down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You made me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear 'em down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be incredible. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe. No.
Hey everybody, this is Adam Grant and you're listening to Today's Country with my good buddy Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country and KUHSdenver.com.
Hey, I'm country.
somebody else will fix this heart, the same one you've torn all apart. Now you're sad 'cause you did me wrong. You just don't realize what you have until it's gone. But in my mind, I take her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. Oh, this flame still burns. I'll let her hurt, I'll let her cry, I'll let her feel what it's like to hear the words goodbye. I'll let her tears pour down like rain. She can deal with the lonely, she can deal with the pain she's put me through. When she turned cold, she left my heart full of empty, with nothing else to hold. In my mind, I still want her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt, there was a time I made her smile, but those days have been gone for a while. Oh, what a fool that I've been, afraid of starting all over again. So this time, there's no turning back, 'cause my heart just can't handle that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt, I'll let her hurt.
That is our good friend Adam Grant from the state of Georgia. It is called Let Her Hurt, and I'll let you hurt for about 6 more days. We're going to be interviewing for the second time on September the 9th, so you got to wait till then. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. It will be our next week's Triple Play Thursday show, so that means every artist, including Adam Grant, gets 3 plays in a row on the show. We'll do the interview at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can catch it all live on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Another good friend of mine by the name of Tyler Braden. This is called Love is a Dead End Road. On today's country, from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead-end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room, and throw 'em back without a second thought. But love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to Thought I had it all planned out, who she'd be, where we'd be now, on a right or wrong turn. As it turns out, this old boy found that love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to see her high school love take my little girl's hand. White dress, wedding bells, and daddy's last dance. Where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to tell daddy goodbye just one more time. Tears shed for one hell of a life, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Oh, you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road. Love is a dead-end road.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I hope Mama never hears this song, and I'd hate to make Daddy feel guilty. I don't know why they called it a broken home. It was split in two, damn it built me. We put some miles on back and forth. I was backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet them halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell them I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. I got a taste of rock and roll. Swear I learned to talk to Jesus, and I made best friends with the road. Swear I got real good at leaving in a backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet them halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell them I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. Yeah, I was a middleman. Backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet them halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell them I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. And now I understand that broken hearts are just part of the plan. Yeah, I was a little girl and a middleman.
Her name is Casey Tyndall. That is Casey with a K, K-A-S-E-Y. Casey Tyndall, and a great song called Middleman. Well, I'm glad to be the middleman in this show tonight. We've got lots of live people in the chat room and people listening all over the world, and I'm right in the middle of it and loving every minute of it. This next artist, some say, is the next George Strait. I believe they might be right. He is our good friend Randall King from the state of Texas. This is called Hey Moon on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this finally Friday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon, hey moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Gonna be the strong one, still standing when the hell comes.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
I get the dog, you get the fancy whiskey. But we agreed to split the bar up 50-50. For me that's alright, 'cause it's a Friday night. And I get the first and third of the month, so it's my right. Till you walked right in my line of sight, low-key trying to pick a fight. I could wish you well and walk away and be all namaste. Namaste right here and drink this beer. There ain't nothing but goodbye for you here. You can turn around, 'cause I'm not walking away. Namaste right here
She is an alumni artist of season number 13, I believe, of NBC's The Voice. Team Blake all the way. Our good friend from Kansas City, Missouri, Cassie Joy, and that is called Namaste. Great video to that song on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. This next artist is a former American Idol contestant. His brand new single is called Ghost Town from Tyler Booth on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When I walk down these busy streets, see memories like a tumbleweed rolling through every light. There ain't a bar I end up in, your voice don't haunt me like the wind blowing on some lonesome night. Ain't no place I can hide. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now, and you're always hanging around. It's like I'm living in a ghost town. 2 a.m. ain't late enough, another shot ain't easing up the hard rain and the missing you. In every room inside my head, here beside me in my bed, you're right there. Ain't nothing I can do. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now. You're always hanging around. It's like I'm living in a ghost town. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now. You're always hanging around. It's like I'm living in a ghost town. Some old ghost town. Some old ghost town.
Party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Goes by like a Polaroid flash. Snapshot memories, I wanna make some last.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Packed all my troubles away. Lying here, well, think I'll stay. Everything sticks to the plan for another day. In Summerland.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
And I'm thinking about where you are. Thinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm
They call themselves Shotgun Rider. They are a great country music duo from the state of Texas that is called I'm Not Alright, and you can check out the video to the song on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. This next artist is the nephew of one John Michael Montgomery and his brother Eddie Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry. His name is Dylan Carmichael. His latest single is called Hot Beer. On today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best on a Friday night party night. Get you ready for your Labor Day weekend.
Girl, I knew it was a matter of time before you got dawned up, pulled into my drive and apologized, 'cause the other night you went crazy. You said you're just here to collect your stuff. Now you're crying and you're talking about making up, like you wanna come back. Let me think about that now, baby. Well, I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane, or go hunting with an empty gun, 'cause then once in a lifetime deal, work a Saturday just for fun, and come home and drink a hot beer. I'm sorry if it sounds kinda overboard, but you cheated and you lied and you wrecked my Ford, so you might as well stay there on the porch now, honey. If you wanna know the odds of another try, they're about the same as a tractor flying. Quit your laughing, girl. I ain't trying to be funny. I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane, go hunting with an empty gun, 'cause then once in a lifetime deal, work a Saturday just for fun, and come home and drink a hot beer, come home and drink a skunk, oh, totally not cold, flat and scratch 'cause it's done been rolled in the back of the bed with the trash and the tools, hell, I'd even pop an old dose, oh, yeah, hey. I'd rather drink a hot beer, turn it up and take a long sip, hell, I'd even take a big swig of Uncle Bubba's old dip spread, go hunting with an empty gun, 'cause then once in a lifetime deal, work a Saturday just for fun, yeah. Come home and drink a hot beer, come home and drink a hot beer.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
I wouldn't let down my walls, I wouldn't let myself fall, I wouldn't risk it all on love again. I wouldn't pick up the phone, I wouldn't drive through the night, I wouldn't answer the door at 3 a.m. No, I wouldn't, no, but I would for you, give you all of my time, lay my heart on the line, I'd even walk through a fire. I would for you,
Her name is Lauren Dusky. That is called I Would For You. My name is Tim Kelly, and if you have a request to hit me up in our live chat room every Thursday, Friday night, we hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. We go till 10 p.m. Central Time. We're approaching hour number 3, and I would play a request for you. I absolutely will. Brand new music now from Matt Jordan. This is called 5th of July on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a finally Friday.
We were fresh out of high school, fresh out of pride. For there used to be magic of Friday night lights. Looking for something we found in a backseat. Promises made and heart skipping beats. We burned hot and we burned fast. We had nothing to lose. But you can't make a match strike last on a short fuse. We had a moment stolen by time on the tail end of summer when dreams go to die. We didn't go down in flames, no, we lit up the sky. We were late to the game like fireworks on the 5th of July. With the doors off the top down till the real world started. 90 miles an hour, wild-eyed and hard-hearted. It was us against the clock, that sun going down. Earlier each night till the birds flew south. Your lips turned from a kiss to a whisper goodbye. Kept in touch till we didn't know more, just to say that we tried. On the tail end of summer where dreams go to die. We didn't go down in flames, no, we lit up the sky. We were late to the game like fireworks on the 5th of July. On the tail end of summer where dreams go to die. We didn't go down in flames, no, we lit up the sky. We were late to the game like fireworks on the 5th of July. Like fireworks on the 5th of July.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I knew it by heart, yeah, every single part. No, it never got old and it would get me every time. I played it for you. You said you liked it too. Then it was ours and I swore it was written for you and I. Then you had the nerve to end things while it was playing on the radio one night. Oh, wow. You ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to wanna sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my
watched you walk out the door about the second verse. And it just kept on playing like it was laughing at me sitting there alone. Oh, oh, you ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. You ruined my favorite song. My favorite song. Ooh, you ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. Oh, you ruined my favorite song.
Her name is Elisa Trahan. That is called My Favorite Song. I'm Tim Kelly. Welcome to hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, on KICR Indie Country Radio. If you haven't heard your favorite song in the first 2 hours, stick around for hour number 3. I just might play it, and you can request it as well in our live chat room. You can find it on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The latest single from Gavin Lee, kicking off hour number 3. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it? It is called American Crazy on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
5 o'clock on the dot, boots on the ground to the parking lot. Chevy Silverados and a Ford 150s, heading for the levee, getting out of the city. Work all week for a poor man's dollar. It's Friday time for a holler and a swallow. American crazy on a riverbank, cranking Ike, Skinner and Jay-Z. Rebel yell, raising hell till we're pushing up daisies. Yeah, the devil's got the wheel tonight. Sunday's gonna save me. We're alright, alright, alright. American crazy. Doing a shot, taking a hit. There's a big bonfire, we're all getting lit. Girls are getting buzzed and Daisy Duke dancing. All the guys are working up the nerve for taking chances. Circle of trucks with their tailgates rocking. There's a party going on and there ain't no stopping. American crazy on a riverbank, cranking Ike, Skinner and Jay-Z. Rebel yell, raising hell till we're pushing up daisies. Yeah, the devil's got the wheel tonight. Sunday's gonna save me. We're alright, alright, alright. American crazy. American crazy on a riverbank, cranking Ike, Skinner and Jay-Z. Rebel yell, raising hell till we're pushing up daisies.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I heard a story from the Bible when I was just a little girl, about a broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world. Thought it was just another story, one that the preacher man would read. But as I'm sitting here at home, drinking red wine all alone, I think that woman might be me. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Staring at that empty bottle, I swear I caught a glimpse of him. He met me right there at the bottom and turned that wine to living water and taught me how to love again. Yeah, tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. It's no longer just a story when I read it, 'cause I've seen him for myself and I believe it. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Just like the story from the Bible I heard when I was just a girl. I'm the broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world.
Her name is Olivia Lane, and that is called Woman at the Well. A great video to that song. You can check it all out on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. While you're over there checking out the videos to songs, you might as well check out the video to this next song. It is the latest single from three-time Canadian Country Male Vocalist of the Year and my good buddy, Mr. Gord Bamford. It is called Heaven on Dirt on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It's a tin roof on a front porch, hound dog at the screen door. How could anybody want more than a little piece of heaven on dirt? You roll up in your off-road underneath that halo, can't hide with camo, my little piece of heaven on dirt. Coyotes howling hallelujah, sundown saying I saw the light, sliding my rocking chair next to you, swear I've never been this high by your side, feels like I found my heaven on dirt. Chickens pecking in the backyard, chicken picking on a guitar, going fishing when it gets dark. Oh, it sounds like heaven on dirt. Coyotes howling hallelujah, sundown saying I saw the light, sliding my rocking chair next to you. Swear I've never been this high by your side. Feels like I found my heaven on dirt. This old red clay barbed wire hideaway seems like a million miles away. Feels like another world sitting right here with you, girl. They can have their high-rise, concrete and bright lights. Long as I'm on this side, get me here and you and that flannel shirt. Ain't nothing worth this kind of church. It's like heaven on dirt. Can you hear that? Hear that? Baby, can you hear that? Coyotes howling hallelujah, sundown saying I saw the light, sliding my rocking chair next to you. Swear I've never been so high by your side. Feels like I found my heaven on dirt. My little heaven on dirt. Heaven on dirt.
New country sounds like this.
Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love.
And this.
So come on, baby, rock on, rock on, rock on, yeah.
And this. You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Square, but I've already cried my tears and I'm too far gone to care. Firing up my pickup truck and I'm heading into town. I got one hand on the wheel and one on a bottle of Crown. I hope you got insurance and I hope you can raise some bail, 'cause one of us is going to the hospital tonight and the other one's going to jail. It's what goes around comes around town. The house of cards you built is coming down, down, down. I'm gonna be there when your world comes our way. It's what goes around comes around town. I walk up to the table, it's just you and what's her name? I could tell her what trash she is, but that's not why I came. You say, baby, are you crazy? As I pull that pistol out, I say, step outside and I'll show you what crazy's all about. It's what goes around comes around town. The house of cards you built is coming down, down, down. I'm gonna be there when your world comes our way. It's what goes around comes around town.
goodness, every time I push the play button, it just gets better and better and better, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That is Sierra Griggs. What goes around comes around town. She will be live the last day of this month, September 30th, with yours truly on the program. Join us at 7 p.m. Central Time on September the 30th. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. She will call in at 7:30 p.m. and she's got 3 great songs. We played them on our first Triple Play Thursday a couple of weeks ago after we got Sierra's music. So be sure to check out all of our shows. You don't want to miss the great songs that we play on this radio station. Well, I haven't played this one in a while. He's my good friend from Nebraska, formerly from Nebraska, now from Nashville, Tennessee. Great ballad here. His name is Reggie Shaw. This is called She Don't Love Me Anymore on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Well, I tried to make her love me, but it just pushed her away. Oh, she said she needed time to think, so I've been counting the days, hoping she'd come back around, find again what we'd lost. Yeah, the price of losing's high, and I'm paying the cost. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Yeah, I can see it so clear now. The day we said goodbye, that distant look in her eyes, that desperate hope in mine. Oh, and as I drove away with the pieces of our lives, I wonder what I could have done to make her change her mind. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Time is a healer, that's what they say. It's gonna get easier each and every day, but I'm still waiting on that, 'cause I know she ain't coming back. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore.
it's May Estes, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand, doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. I don't know why you and I can't start over when the flowers die. All I need is for you to see they don't mean nothing to me. When there's one for that ring burning on your hand, and one for every wilted second chance. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we don't show it, so we just call them roses. Roses. Yeah, we'll just call them roses.
Her name is May Estes, and that song may be a hit. I think it is, absolutely. It is called Roses, the first single I ever heard from May Estes from the great state of Arkansas. Right below us here in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. May Estes, I found her on TikTok, that fun little app with all the great country music artists on it. If you're not on it, you might want to get on it. I'll find you, and you can find me at Tim Kelly on Air, and I will lead you to some of the best new indie country music artists we are playing on the radio tonight. Mr. Flint Thompson is up next. How about this song? It is called One Door Down on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
The walls are thin in an old hotel, and the voices carry a little too well, and a trail of her perfume lingers in the hall. Every night, same old time, same old song, and she starts to cry. And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down,
Sometimes I hear your footsteps in the hall, and I wonder, are you just like me, wanting more than being lonely? And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. Just one door down. Sometimes it feels like a mile away, waiting for a knock on the door to find the words to say. Did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. You're just one door down.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country. I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Yesterday's dirty dishes sitting at the table with us. You stopped by for a smoke and a beer a couple hours ago, but you're still here. Fish sticks and mayonnaise, bush lights and a purple haze. Ain't a thing that I would trade for these moments with you, dear. I wanna bottle you up, I wanna take you home, I wanna put you on a hanging shelf, nice and close, so I could take you down when I'm feeling blue. Pour myself a big old glass of me and you. I wanna bottle you up. Looking like you crawled out of bed, tangled up in a spider web. You probably got a pounding head, last night's smoke on your breath. But you're sure looking pretty to me. You're like a tank of gasoline. Light a match within 10 feet and I bet you'd start to scream. I wanna bottle you up, I wanna take you home, I wanna put you on a hanging shelf, nice and close, so I can take you down when I'm feeling blue. Pour myself a big old glass of me and you. I wanna bottle you drop by here every week, bumming beers and heads of weed. We sit around in we shoot the breeze with little cups of homemade wine. My daddy used to make a homemade brew. Mama used to drink it too. They'd get drunk in the afternoon and they'd dance in the living room. I wanna bottle you up, I wanna take you home, I wanna put you on a low hanging shelf, nice and close, so I can take you down when I'm feeling blue. Pour myself a big old glass of me and you. I wanna bottle you up.
His name is Joe Stam with the Joe Stam Band, and you can check out the video to Bottle You Up on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Well, I'm uncorking the good stuff tonight, that is for sure. How about this next single, brand new from Brandy Clark? It is called Remember Me Beautiful on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on a favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say you should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead with no end. I was a fast car riding pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what it was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I don't think I ever heard her talk about dying. She was just too busy living every day. When I want to call her up and I can't stop crying. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady. I leaned in close and I hope she heard me say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
When we first met, I knew there was something about you. It wasn't your soft pale blue eyes, even though I adored those two. You know I do. But baby, our love is like a high, so high up in the sky. Oh, and we're tumbling down. We're falling in love and we feel it now. Falling to the ground. I'm falling, falling, falling for you. I'm falling, falling, I know it's true. I'm falling each day through, and I know there's no doubt, no, there's no doubt, I'm falling for you. So pure and so true, I got a little kid love for you. I know your secrets, you know mine. With you I'd spend all my time, all my time. 'Cause you feel like home, a home I've never known. We're falling in love and we feel it now, falling to the ground. I'm falling, falling, falling for you. I'm falling, falling, I know it's true. I'm falling each day through, and I know there's no doubt, no, there's no doubt, I'm falling for you, falling for you. I'm falling, falling, I know it's true. I'm falling, falling for you, and I know there's no doubt, no, there's no doubt, I'm falling for you.
Her name came up in discussion tonight in the interview that I had with Rafe Carlson. Her name is Sydney Hansen. She is also an artist of Ablaze Entertainment. You can check out Ablaze Entertainment on our website. They are a show sponsor of this program. Our website is KICR.com. Just scroll down to all of our sponsors and click on any of their logos, and it'll take you to right what they've got going on. And Ablaze Entertainment has it going on, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we do too here on the radio program. Mr. Cody Hibbert is up next. This is called Just for the Record on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you got change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now. You got your life all figured out, and not just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back road mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back road mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
Listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
House. It's making me miss you, girl, it's burning me out. Just come on home, 'cause I need you now. I know you're at work and I should leave you alone, but I don't know what to do with myself when you're gone. And this thunder and lightning is turning me on. And tomorrow the sun will be shining bright, and I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight, tonight, tonight. But right now we've got a perfect storm just begging me to keep you safe and warm. No, we don't get weather like this every day. Come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. There's nothing at the office that I bet can't wait. Just call me back, baby, tell me you're on the way. 'Cause who in the hell works on the weekend anyway? You can tell them a lie, you can tell them the truth, you can just walk out, yeah, that's what I would do. I don't care what you tell them, girl, as long as it gets me you. 'Cause tomorrow the sun will be shining bright, and I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight, tonight, tonight. But right now we've got a perfect storm just begging me to keep you safe and warm. No, we don't get weather like this every day. So come on, is shining bright. And I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight, tonight, tonight. But right now, we've got a perfect storm just begging me to keep you safe and warm. No, we don't get a weather like this every day. So come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. Oh, come on, baby, don't waste the rain.
His name is Travis Rice. That is called Don't Waste the Rain. Well, I'll tell you what, how about we finish the show over a beer with our good friend Mr. Philip Sanders on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on this finally Friday Labor Day weekend on the way.
I know right now that I'm the last guy that you wanna talk to, but you never would've took my call, girl, if you didn't want to. So maybe I still got a chance, however small it might be. Give me one night more, baby, don't close the door on you and me. Come on over, let's start over a beer. I've got a six pack, you can just sit back, 'cause I wanna make a couple things clear. No one's ever loved me, girl, the way you do. There ain't no way I'm ever getting over you. Come on over, let's start over a beer. Right from the heart and saying, girl, I'm sorry for the way I hurt you. But I know there ain't nothing you and me can't work through. Girl, you're every good thing I've got, and I hope I ain't crowding your space. I just wanted you to know the beer's good and cold at my place. Come on over, let's start over a beer. Yeah, I've got a six pack, you can just sit back, 'cause I wanna make a couple things clear. No one's ever loved me, girl, the way you do. There ain't no way I'm ever getting over you. Come on over, let's start over a beer. No one's ever loved me, girl, the way you do. There ain't no way I'm ever getting over you. Come on over, let's start over a beer. Baby, come on over, let's start over a beer. Baby, let's start over a beer.
Well, bottoms up on another great show. Good to the last drop, good to the last song. It was a great time tonight. I want to thank Rafe Carlson for joining me on the show, and go out and check out his music on his website, rafecarlson.com. Join me next week on a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. Then we'll hit the airwaves Friday night as well, both times 7 p.m. Central Time, one website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Today's Country with Tim Kelly Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Have a great week, a great weekend, a Labor Day weekend, and I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody, and be safe this weekend as well.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor.